help you. No, I can tell you whenever they're. Hey, can you figure out the positions, the field positions of everybody?
Where they're playing?
Positions? They don't know. They don't know them, so they can put it on Diamondcast.
Welcome everybody to Sanford, Florida, the Seminole County Sports Complex, Boomba, for today's matchup, Florida Burn 13U. Jim Marshall here for the call. I'll be joined shortly by Easton Stegbauer, color commentary. Not sure where Easton is, but he'll be over here in a second. Coaches and umpires have just completed the pregame meeting. Looks like we're going to have 3 umpires here for bracket play. The World Series. Burn coming out of the dugout, getting a little powwow ready to go, and we're going to be the home team today. Burn will be the home team. We'll jog out to the positions. Playing the Sticks from the Texarkana area of Texas. Talking to a couple of their families. Most of their players are from Texas. Got a couple guys from Arkansas, but from everybody from that northeast Texas area. As the Burn takes the field, you'll be on the mound for today. Working through the Burn lineup, leading off will be Daniel Kerrigan. And Daniel's going to play right field. Ethan Futch will do the catching in the 2 spot. Dylan Knight will hit playing base. Cole Travers will be the DH. He'll hit in the 4th spot for the pitcher, Roman Petroselli. Hitting 5th will be Wilson, number 5. Willie's shortstop today. Ethan Barclay will be Teo down 7th, and he'll be playing second. Yeah, it looks like Reese is be the extra hitter. Downmouth's playing, and he'll hit 7th, number 21. Danilo Soto, he's an extra hitter. He's hitting 8th. Hitting 9th will be Reese Brush. He's playing second base, and in center field, number 25, Briggs Tibbles. Petroselli's warm-ups are complete. He's ready to go. Trying to get a lineup from the Sticks here. Looks like Browning, number 19, will be the leadoff man for the Sticks. First pitch is underway, and it's a one-hop pass. Willie over at short into center field. Hard hit ball. We'll see how they score it. Could go either way. Didn't hit Willie's glove, but it was a one-hopper pretty much right at him. He tried to create some depth there and kind of take it, hopped over his glove. For leadoff, we'll call it a double. Perfect game guys are usually pretty generous. May have given him a double on that. So 1 pitch and a runner on second for the Sticks. Petroselli deals. Good pick there by Ethan Futch. As Coach Stegbauer talks about there, those are survival. Fastball in the dirt are pretty much survival. Do whatever you can to stop it. Unlike a curveball where you're kind of prepared to block it. Another fastball up in the zone, hit down the left field, foul. And it'll be 1-1 to the 2-hitter for the Sticks. Petrosetti sets, ready to deliver. Off speed is up and away. 2-1 count. Again, you got 3 umpire system for this game. Fastball, hit in the air to left. Can of corn for Ethan Barclay, and we got 1 out here in the top of the first. Looks like another left-handed coming up here for the Sticks. Petroselli pitching for the Burn. Normally plays on Joe Sullivan's Burn team, picked up here by Coach Stegbauer for this tournament. And showed the rubber here in the first bracket game for the Burn. Misses with the first pitch, ball 1, 1-0. It's a hot one here in Sanford, 91 degrees, probably 120 degrees on the turf. And there's a strike to Chambers. Gotten a lot of rain in the afternoons here in Sanford. It's really jacked up the schedule. Dropped it down to 4 pool games for the Burn and a lot of the other teams. That ball's hitting the air. Reese Brush goes back and catches it over his shoulder in right field for out number 2. We've had a lot of rain here in the afternoons. It's really jacked up the schedule. It was advertised as 5 pool games for this tournament, guaranteed games. Most only got in 4, which up this morning. And then they did the bracket seeding, top 36 teams off of 4 pool games. And the Burn with the number 8 seed here playing in the first round. Be 2 games today if they're able to win this one. Curveball misses up from Petroselli, just a bit up. To Anderson, the forward hitter for the Sticks. You do have some clouds off in the distance, and the radar shows we may get some rain around 7. Hopefully it stays far away and we don't get a lightning delay. Fastball on the outer half, fouled away. Sticks Browning, the official name of this team. Again, from Northeast Texas. Another foul ball. One-two count to Anderson, 2 outs in the top of the first. Petroselli comes set. Ball up and in off of Ethan Futch's glove into the backstop. The runner will move up to third, sorry. So Browning at third with 1 out, or 2 outs. Anderson at the plate with a 2-2 count. Not a lot of velo on that pitch right there. Maybe just Futch just eyed it up wrong. Petroselli deals and hits a 1-hopper over to Dylan Knight, who overthrows Mateo Dalmau at first. Ball gets up the right field line and the runner moves up to second easily. Browning comes in to score, and the Sticks are up 1-0 here in the top of the first. Dylan did a nice job backhanding that ball in 1 hop. Had plenty of time and kind of didn't really set his feet and just overthrew Dalmau. No chance for Mateo to climb the ladder there to grab that one. So the Sticks have a 2-out base runner in scoring position on second. There's the line drive over Willie's head and left. Fielded by Barclay, who hits the cutoff man and is able to keep the runner at first. First and third now for the Sticks with 2 outs in the first. Petroselli trying to attack the zone there, trying to first pitch strike, but he's leaving a few up belt high, and some of these Sticks guys are able to get barrels to him. So first and third, 2 outs. Another first pitch strike from Petroselli. As a pitching coach, you want your guy attacking the zones early, commanding that fastball, and getting ahead in the count. So 0-1 to Smith. Petroselli at 15 pitches so far, and here in the top of the first. And there's strike 2 on the inner half. Good strike there from Petroselli. Those are the ones he's got to throw for the first pitch strike right there. A little down in the knee, down near the base of the knee, down in the zone. Guys are going to take those, especially early in the count. Got to stay away from that belt high fastball. 0-2 count. Ball's outside, misses outside. And a first and third play. Not executed by the Burn there. And the Sticks tack on another run as Anderson comes home to score. Burn trying to cut off play there with the shortstop, and Willie was unable to handle the throw from Ethan. But the guy from third had a really good jump anyway. I'm not sure even if Willie catches that one clean, we get that guy at the plate. So 2 outs and a runner on second. Burn down 2-0 here in the first. Fastball up, about letter high, fouled back and out of play. Roman Petroselli on the bump for the Burn. 1-2 count, 2 outs in the first. This is down and in, 2-2. Smith moves to even. Looking to add to an already 2-0 lead here for the Sticks. That ball's laced back through the middle for a base hit. We'll see if the third base coach sends him. Initially he does, but then he throws on the brakes. As Briggs Tibbles with a good arm in center field. Misses the cutoff man, but one hops it to Futchie. And the Sticks again have something doing here. First and third with 2 outs. Another ball that Petroselli kind of left belt high. 2-2 count. And these Sticks kids are making them pay for it. Coach Stegbauer putting on a first and third play here. The Burn failed to execute the first one. Let's see if they can do a better job here with first and third and 2 outs. Ball up and away. Again, it's a hot one here out in Sanford. Game time temp was 91 degrees, feels like 100. And my guess is that turf's feeling probably about 120 right now. That ball misses in. 13U, 14U level, you usually see umpires giving 1 to 2 balls in, but they're not going to give that ball if it hits on the white line, and that one appeared to be just over the toe of the Sticks hitter. Reitner. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 count to Reitner. Petroselli at 22 pitches here. And that ball misses up and away. 3-1 to Reitner. Sticks able to string together some hits here, put up a couple runs here in the top of the first. That ball's hitting the air to right. Battle in the sun is Matthew Kerrigan, and he's able to go back and make the catch. Retire to the side for the Burn. But not before the Sticks get 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error by the Burn. And the Florida Burn chasing a 2-0 lead, 2-0 deficit here heading to the bottom of the first. You're listening and watching to Burn TV. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back here to the Boomba Complex as the Florida Burn National takes on the Sticks from Northeast Texas. Sticks put up 2 runs in the top of the first inning and lead the Burn 2-0. As the Florida Burn comes to the plate for the first time this game in bracket play. Number 5, Chambers, will be the pitcher for the Sticks. Big, tall lefty. As Matthew Kerrigan, leadoff hitter for the Burn, steps to the plate. Kerrigan playing right field. Tall, lanky lefty himself. Consistent line drive hitter for the Burn. Chambers deals ball 1. And here's pitch number 2. He's in there for a strike. Kerrigan says, okay. Wasn't crazy about it, but 1-1 count. Chambers winds and delivers. Curveball misses up and away for ball 2. 2-1 count here to Matthew Kerrigan. Ethan Futch stands in on deck. That ball misses away. Similar to the first strike he called, but must have just missed. 3-1 count to Matthew Kerrigan. Burn bats came alive yesterday in their last pool game. See if they can stay hot today. That ball misses up and away. And Kerrigan's the leadoff base runner for the Burn. Coach Mike Barclay coaching third base for the Burn. And Bobby Brush down there at first. Head coach Rick Stegbauer managing from the dugout nowadays. Feels he can do a little bit more, see all aspects of the game a little better from the dugout. First pitch to Futch is in there for a strike. Futch hitting .479 on the year. 7 doubles and 6 triples, 21 RBIs, 15 runs scored. Futch been playing for Coach Stegbauer since he was in travel ball since 7 years old. Played a little league for him before that. Fouls that one down the left field line. Many of you know Ethan Futch's dad, Stephen Futch, play-by-play announcer here for Burn TV, head coach of Osceola High School. And Chambers is going to check over to Kerrigan at first. Kind of a lazy move, not his best, for sure. One-two count to Futch. That one misses high and off the glove of the catcher. And Kerrigan will cruise into second base with ease. So the Burn have a runner in scoring position with no outs in the bottom of the first. Dylan Knight on deck. 2-2 count, sorry, to Ethan Futch. Some clutch hits yesterday for the Burn in key situations with runners on, and Ethan Futch had a couple triples yesterday that he hit pretty deep into the gap. We'll see if he can find a barrel here. Curveball misses up. 3-2 count, Ethan Futch. Finding a lot of barrels yesterday. Swinging a hot bat is Ethan Futch, the catcher for the Burn. Chambers comes set, and Futch requests timeout from the home plate umpire and is granted. We'll reset, and he'll stand back in with a 3-2 count here in the bottom of the first. And a lazy curveball that catches the corner. And Futch caught looking for the first out of the inning for the Burn. That'll bring on the third baseman, number 3, Dylan Knight. Another original member of Stegbauer's Team Florida Kangaroo Court, now Burn team that began back in the 8U days. And Knight takes that one for a strike. Chambers ahead, 0-1. Cole Travers is on deck, number 91. Inside move by Chambers, doesn't fool Kerrigan. And I wouldn't call Chambers a crafty lefty. He's got some decent velo, tall and lanky. Is able to bend that curveball back door for some strikes here as he got Futch on the last at bat. Misses there with a curveball. And it's 1-1 to Dylan Knight. Knight hitting .380 on the year. Hits that one in the air. Just behind second base, the shortstop will cruise over and squeeze that one for out number 2 for the Burn. So after a leadoff walk to Matthew Kerrigan, the Burn are now looking for a timely hit here from Cole Travers, the 4-hitter, trying to drive in Kerrigan from second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Travers another pickup for this tournament for the Burn national team. He's hitting .500. Couple hits, RBI and 2 walks. And he fouls that one off for strike 1. Trevor's a member of the Burn family, plays on another one of the Burn teams and migrated over for this tournament here to add some depth to the Florida Burn national team. Willie Anderson, number 5, is on deck. Willie swinging a hot bat as well. See if Travers can keep it going here in the bottom of the first. Tough to see on the TV, but Matthew Kerrigan with a good 2-out lead at second, behind the bag, cutting down the angle, getting ready to score on a base hit. Runs fairly well. Outfielders are deep here for the Sticks, with the 4-hitter being up for the Burn, so anything that drops in the outfield should score Kerrigan easily from second if he gets a decent jump. With 2 outs, he should be off on a swing. Chambers comes set. Travers fouls it off to the right side. Out of play. Two-two count to Cole Travers, number 91. Clouds staying off in the distance here, which is good for us, trying to get in some baseball that has been hampered by rain all week. Bender from Chambers. Catcher has a tough time handling it, and Kerrigan easily moves up to third with 2 outs. Good read there by Kerrigan. Ball got away from the catcher, not too far, but far enough that he could easily cruise into third base, which opens up the opportunity to score now on another wild pitch or pass ball. 3-2 to Travers. Hitting the air to right. Coming in as a right fielder, battling the sun, and he squeezes it for the 3rd out. So after a leadoff walk by Matthew Kerrigan, the Burn leave him stranded and trail 2-0 after 1. You're watching in Burn TV. We'll be right back.
How hard is that catch?
We're back here at the Boomba Complex in beautiful Sanford, Florida. It's a hot one today. Roman Petrocelli has finished up his warm-up pitches here for the top of the second, and Hicks will come to the plate for the Sticks. Hicks, the 8-hitter. Petrocelli delivers and bounces one for ball 1. Sticks have 2 runs on 2 hits thus far with the 8-hitter at the plate. He hits a 1-hopper down to third base, hot shot to Dylan Knight, who fields it and makes the throw over to Daniel Kerrigan at first base for the first out of the second. A couple defensive changes for the Burn. Kerrigan moves in and plays first. Danilo Soto's now playing second base. And it looks like, I'm trying to tell who's in right. Can't see who's in right.
That's Brush.
Oh, Reese Brush moves out to right. Sorry about that. This big field, it's tougher to see the guys out there now. Jace Elrod at the plate for the Sticks. 2-0 count. Cole Travers. Roman Petrocelli pitching for the Burn. Fastball 71 to 73. And he's dropped a curveball in there that's in the mid-60s. Jace Elrod at the plate, number 42, left-handed hitter. Again, these Sticks are from Northeast Texas. A couple guys from Arkansas, they said, but most of their guys are from Northeast Texas area, Texarkana. And Elrod walks on 4 pitches and trots on down to first. That'll turn the lineup over for the Sticks and bring on Browning, the leadoff hitter for the Sticks. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Spencer Browning, 0 for 0 on the day. Couple throws over to first. Browning reached on an error on a hot shot to Willie at shortstop. It was a tough play, but the perfect game guys gave him an error since the ball was right at him. Not going to disagree. And that one, Browning finds a hole that time in between the 5-6 slot. And the Sticks have something cooking again here in the top of the second, first and second, nobody out. This should bring the corners in here for the Burn. Middle will stay back. But the 2-hitter for the Sticks is at the plate, so watch here for a bunt. And Coach Barclay is going to call timeout, and he's going to go have a chat with Roman Petrocelli. Updating the tournament format here for everyone. We've moved to a 5-inning game, hour-and-a-half time limits due to the rain that has canceled a bunch of games. Despite there being turf here, there's been long, lengthy lightning delays the past few days, which have caused the Perfect Game staff, who have done an excellent job reworking the schedule every day to try to get as many games in as possible. So what was a 5-game guarantee for pool has been cut to 4, and the games have been cut to an hour-and-a-half for 5 innings here for the first 2 rounds. Actually, first 3 rounds. I believe the quarterfinals will also be the same. Semifinals and finals will have no time limit and a 7-inning game for teams that are able to make it that far. And Barclay's going to make a change here, and Roman Petrocelli's afternoon is over. Mateo Dalmau is going to come in relief here in the top of the second. So the Burn wasting no time changing things up here, trying to keep this lead, this Sticks lead at 2 with a shortened game. It's a sprint rather than a marathon here. So the Burn will go to the lefty, Mateo Dalmau, to try to change it up a little bit here in the second. Petrocelli was throwing strikes, just left a few balls up. and the Sticks were able to find some green in the outfield. A couple miscues by the Burn didn't help them for sure. Left side of the infield with a couple errors that added to the rally for the Sticks in the first. So Dalmau's going to take his warm-up pitches here, and we'll look and see if we can find some season stats here. Dalmau with a 2.16 ERA on the season. He's thrown 22 2/3 innings. .33 strikeouts in those 22 innings. I'd say Dalmau's on the borderline of a crafty lefty. Doesn't throw overly hard, but good enough velo for a 13-year-old. Some good breaking stuff, good changeup. And here's the first pitch, and it's over the head. Of the two-hitter. Did not appear to be bunting there. First and second for the Sticks as we move along here in the second. Curveball. In the hole, past the second base, diving Danilo Soto. And a good throw from Reese Brush to right. Third base coach from the Sticks not taking any chances there with nobody out here in the top of the second. And the Sticks will have the bases loaded here in the top of the second. And that'll bring on the pitcher, Chambers, the 3-hitter for the Sticks, looking to do some damage here with the bases loaded. Middle back for the Burn, corners are in. Pitcher and corners should be coming to the plate here on a ground ball.
Equal time.
And we got a little bit of confusion here. Base umpire had called a balk, but the home plate umpire had already granted time to Chambers at the plate. So the bases will remain loaded. A strike from Dalmau. Carson Chambers, the 3-hitter. Takes a breaking ball from Dalmau to right center field, and will get under it, and he'll hit the cutoff man, but it's deep enough for Rod to score from third base and increase the Sticks' lead to 3-0 here in the second. Fly there from Chambers gets the job done for the Sticks and tacks on a run. Guy from third is able to move up to third, so we got first and third working here in the second.
Guys, let's go.
That'll bring on William Anderson, the 4-hitter for the Sticks. Reached on an error the first inning. Mateo misses with the first pitch here. 1-0 count. And that ball's fouled to the screen. William Anderson at the plate. Good physical size for most of these guys on the Sticks, as we see for most of the teams that come here from Texas. One count. Misses up and away. Futch one-hops the cutoff guy, shortstop, Willie Anderson. And Browning trots home with ease as the Burn fail once again to execute a first and third play. And not the typical defensively solid team that we see here from the Burn. A few mistakes here in 2 innings. 4-0 Sticks. And that's a mental mistake there. As Mateo Dalmau fields a comebacker, looks at the runner who's going from second to third, and Dylan Knight did not tag. So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, another mistake by the Burn has the Sticks with another first and third, threatening to add on to their already 3-0 lead. Four nothing lead, sorry. That ball misses up and away, and this time they let the guy go to second, and Ethan Futch just pump fakes. I think the coaching has seen enough of the first and third attempts from these guys today. 4-0 lead here for the Sticks. Misspoke a moment ago, the perfect game. Diamondcast tad behind. That ball's fouled off to the right. Nathan Capato at the plate. He takes that one, just misses inside from Mateo Dalmau. Dalmau 72-73 with the fastball, mixing in some off-speed stuff around 60. Able to work corners most of the time and stay down in the zone. Pitches here from the windup with second and third, 2 outs in the top of the second. And that one's fouled off and to the right by Nathan Capato. Capato's 1 for 1 on the day. Single in the first on a base hit to left. And Mateo pulls the string and is able to get Capato to chase that one off the plate for out number 3, but not before the Sticks add 2 runs here in the second and have a commanding 4-0 lead at this time as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching Burn TV. We'll be right back. Carson Chambers finishes up his warm-up pitches. And Willie Anderson will step in here for the Burn. Anderson hitting from the right side, shortstop for the Burn. Hit a couple barrels yesterday. Anderson 378 on the season. Pair of doubles, couple triples, 17 RBIs. And has been a mainstay in the lineup here for the Burn for the past couple of years. Anderson, a Cooperstown Dreams Park champion when he was 11 years old actually. Played up with a 12U team, the South Tampa Hooks. A lot of very good players from the South Tampa area on that team that are now beginning to ease their way into high schools around the area. Plant, Jefferson, Jesuit. And Anderson laces that ball back through the middle for a base hit. Willie Anderson, one of 5 kids hanging out with the Anderson family yesterday. They're looking forward to having the whole family back together in a week or so. Willie Anderson, the youngest of the 5. Older brothers at Notre Dame and Florida. Sister went to, I believe, the University of Utah. And that'll bring on Ethan Barclay, left fielder for the Burn. Barclay hitting .324 on the year. 3 doubles, a home run, and 14 RBIs. So trailing 4-0, the Burn have the leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the second, and Willie Anderson. And Ethan Barclay at the plate. As Carson Chambers, lefty for the Sticks, delivers. Breaking ball misses down and in. And Barclay checks his swing. Catcher tries to go to the first base coach, and the home plate umpire says, "I got that one. No swing." Mateo Dalmau is on deck. Ethan Barclay at the plate. Fastball misses in. Barclay out of the way. Some coaches are going to tell me he's aware of that one. Down 4-0 here in the second. But he gets back. And a quick step over to check Anderson. Chambers, a lazy move over to first. Just letting him know he's thinking about him. Chambers delivers another pitch inside. They were trying to attack the inner half against Barclay and unfortunately missed a bunch of times. And now the Burn have something cooking here in the bottom of the second. First and second, nobody out. That'll bring on Mateo Dalmau. Burn TV producer, Cayuse Dalmau. Executive producer, Maria Dalmau. We thank them for the ability to show you guys these games back in Tampa and all around the United States on YouTube. Mateo Dalmau. .329 on the year. 27 hits, a double, 3 triples, 19 RBIs. Dalmau fouls that one off down the third baseline. Primarily first baseman, pitcher, does play some outfield for the Burn. Was a DA soccer player a bunch of years ago, but to my knowledge has decided to commit full-time to baseball and spends a lot of time in the weight room with his older brother. Pitch to Dalmau. Takes that one up to the letters for a ball, 1-1. Lefty, lefty. Dalmau looking to get something going here for the Burn. First and second, nobody out here in the second. Chasing 4. Curveball's in there for a strike. 1-2 to Mateo. Burn need to capitalize here on some base runners in what will be a shortened game, hour-and-a-half time limit, 5-inning max, under the new restrictions we're playing with due to rain this week. A lot of teams here from out of state, I'm sure, have airline tickets to get out of here, and that's why the Perfect Game staff doing the best they can to try to make sure we get all these games in. Chambers delivers. Fastball, fouled back. And Dalmau fights off a good pitch there from Chambers to stay alive. Burn have to be disciplined here to not try to do much and just try to get the next guy to the plate. keep things going here and chip away at a 4-run lead for the Sticks. Willie Anderson at second, Ethan Barclay at first. Curveball misses high to Dalmau. And the catcher says, hang on a second, we got to go talk this over. It's a good move by the catcher to kind of break it up a little bit and try to keep Chambers focused on the task at hand right here, which for the Sticks is to throw strikes and try to use the defense to move things along here. Chambers looking to get a ground ball here. And he bounces that one, and Mateo lays off of it. And Dalmau will remove his 75 pieces of protective gear and trot on down to first. That'll bring on Danilo Soto, with the bases loaded here and nobody out. And the Sticks coach says, hang on a second, let me go chat this over. This is a solo visit, tells the catcher to stay back at the plate. I want them all to myself. So the Burn with a golden opportunity here to get right back into this game. Trailing 4-0 in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, nobody out. Danilo Soto comes to the plate. Soto had a couple barrels yesterday, a double to left center. And with a 4-0 lead, the Sticks will play the corners in, look to cut down the run on a ball hit right at a corner man. But they'll play for 2 in the middle with that 4-0 lead chasing outs. Ricky Stegbauer comes in as a courtesy runner for Mateo. Dalmau at first. Chambers delivers first pitch to Soto, and he hits it in the air to right. It should be deep enough to tag. Ball gets down over the right fielder's head as he misjudges it. Anderson will score. Barclay coming around third. He will score. Stegbauer goes first to third. And on what appeared to be a ball that would have easily been caught by the right fielder, kind of stayed up. The fielder didn't go back on it very well. And he reached up, and the ball went just out of the reach of his glove for a no-out double by Danilo Soto to cut the lead in half. The Burn now trailing 4-2 here in the bottom of the second. Reese Brush steps to the plate. Fastball up. Brush able to lay off. Brush hitting .286 on the year. Triple. 16 runs scored. Lays off a curveball down and in, and 2-0 to Reese Brush. Brush, another original member of this Burn team. Been under a couple different names, but been around since late 7U and 8U. Very good football player, Reese Brush, quarterback for the East Bay Bucks. He takes that one for a strike. 2-1 to Reese Brush. And a lazy lob to second base, trying to catch Danilo Soto napping. But he says, I'm awake, and gets back to second. Briggs Tibbles on deck, hoping to get a chance to add to the lead. That ball's hit in the air by Reese Brush. Catcher gives chase, but he's going to run out of room here on the right side. Out of play. 2-2 to Reese Brush. Second baseman, outfielder for the Burn. Multi-sport athlete, like I said, very good football player for the East Bay Bucks. Also pretty good hockey, has never played it formally for a team, but skates well and loves to play. And the 2-2 pitch is hitting the air again to right field. Battling the sun as a right fielder, he appears to be under this one. He catches it. Ricky Stegbauer is going to tag from third easily and trot home. Danilo Soto does the same, tags at second, cruises in, sliding head first into third base. And the Burn have cut the lead 4-3 here in the second inning. for the burn. One out here in the bottom of the second. Fastball misses up and away, arm side. Chambers maybe trying to do a little bit too much there. Good velo from Chambers again, 74 to 76, 77 with the fastball. Struggle with a little bit of command, and the burn of able to find a couple of barrels. This one's hit hard down the third baseline, past the diving third baseman. And Tibbles, who runs well, is going to round first and head first into second base for an RBI double. Tie ball game here, folks, here in Sanford. So while the defense for the burn has not been stellar and the Sticks out to an early 4-0 lead, the bats come alive here in the bottom of the second for the burn, and they're able to knot it up at 4 with the top of the lineup and Matthew Kerrigan stepping to the plate. Kerrigan 0 for 0 on the day with a walk in the first. Burn left him stranded at second in the first, or stranded at third in the first. We'll see if he can add to the lead here with one out in the second. Hits that ball in the air down the left field line. Bunch of fielders giving chase, but it's going to be fouled by about 6 feet. And so Briggs Tibbles at second base in scoring position here with one out. Matthew Kerrigan looking to give the burn a lead here. Tibbles flies, could arguably be the fastest guy on the team, so anything to the outfield green, he's got a good shot to score. Fastball just misses up in the zone, just out of the zone from Chambers. Firm fastball from Chambers. Matthew Kerrigan. Swings at a curveball up and in, fouls it off. Matthew Kerrigan from Georgia, Southern Georgia. Plays with this burn squad. Dad Dan, a former catcher. Older brother, also a catcher, high school catcher up in Georgia. Kerrigan not going to do any catching, being a lefty. Lefty, looking to add to the lead here. I'm sorry, give the burn a lead. Got a 4-4 game here in the bottom of the second. Chambers looks in for the sign, gives a shake. Comes set, ready to deliver. 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses away. 2-2 to Matthew Kerrigan. Bright, sunshiny day here in Sanford. Some clouds, puffy clouds mixed in, but beautiful weather. Foul tip squeezed by the catcher, and that'll be out number 2 as Chambers paints the outside corner with a good fastball. Kerrigan chases, foul tips, but a good squeeze there by the catcher. And we've got 2 away here in the bottom of the second, 4-4. Ethan Futch will step in. Futch 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in the first. Hit a couple triples yesterday, looking to return to that form today with a runner on second. 2 outs. Burn need a timely hit here. Try to take the lead. Fastball misses up. One count to Ethan Futch. Carson Chambers, 51 pitches through 1 2/3. He spins, throws to second. Briggs Tibbles back to the bag with ease. Tibbles with a deep lead at second, 2-out lead at second. He will score on a base hit with ease with his speed. Futch takes a bender up. 2-1 to Ethan Futch, the two-hitter, number 2 for the Florida Burn. A daddy hack at that fastball in the inner half. Not able to connect, but man, he was swinging for the downs with that one. .78-mile-an-hour fastball from Carson Chambers. 2-2 here to Futch. Fastball up, taken by Futch, and that'll load the count 3-2. Dylan Knight waiting on deck, hoping to have an opportunity. And Futch takes a hack at that one. Borderline fastball up in the zone. And he'll go down swinging. But not before the Burn. Even the score at 4 on 3 hits. They do leave a runner stranded at second. But despite some bad defense through the first 2 games, the Burn Bats have kept it alive. 4-4 here through 2. You're watching Burn TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Burn TV. We're going to come back a little bit early for this one as we got a pitching change for the Burn. Number 5, Wilson Anderson, is going to toe the rubber. So Mateo Dalmau comes out after stopping some bleeding in the second. We'll get working on a line score here for you for Mateo Dalmau. So as Willie Anderson takes his warm-up pitches, Mateo Dalmau, 2/3 of an inning. Perfect game. Charged him with 2 runs, both earned on 1 hit. He struck out 1 through 14 pitches. Top fastball 75, average is 73. Willie Anderson will come in to pitch for the Burn. Anderson, 19 innings pitched on the year. A 3.98 ERA, 31 strikeouts. Wilson Anderson, good velo. Pitched yesterday, he was 81 to 83 with a top fastball of 84. Recently developed a curveball. Again, Anderson, a member of the South Tampa Hooks prior to coming to the Burn. At 11U, played for the 12U Hooks, won Cooperstown. And if you talk to him, he'll tell you it's one of the best baseball memories he has. So 4-4 here in the top of the 3rd. Wilson Anderson delivers his first pitch, and it's hit back through the middle, past the diving Danilo Soto at second. And the Sticks have the leadoff man on here in the top of the 3rd. Sticks have been hitting the ball hard. Burn pitchers leaving the ball up in the zone just a little bit. The Sticks be able to find some barrels, and coupled with a few defensive miscues by the Burn, the Sticks have gotten on the board early and have the leadoff runner on here. Judd Smith, the runner at first. He's 2 for 2. Pair of singles. 2-hitter for the Sticks, shows bunt. Shows it again, drops it down to third. Dylan Knight fields it, makes the play over to first for the first out. But a sac bunt moves the runner to second. Ripken Birdwell with a sac bunt there. I'm sorry, Cameron Reitner with a sac bunt there, the center fielder for the Sticks, moves the runner over to second with 1 out. That'll bring on Dalton Hicks, the catcher for the Sticks. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Fastball, fouled off to the right side screen for strike 1. As advertised, Willie Anderson, low 80s, 82 with the first couple fastballs he's thrown. Winds and delivers. Swing and a miss, Hicks. Down in the count, 0-2. Judd Smith, the runner at second for the Sticks. 4-4 game, top of the third. Anderson spikes that one. Survival by Futch back there to make a nice pick. The backstop. Anderson may be trying to reach a little bit too deep on that fastball and spiked it, but Futch with a good job. That one misses high. I believe it's a 2-2 count here to Dalton Hicks, catcher for the Sticks. Anderson comes set, checks the runner. And he paints the outside corner for strike 3 with a low 80s fastball. To retire Dalton Hicks. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Number 8, Davis, looks like he's going to be a pinch hitter here for the Sticks here in the top of the third with 2 outs and a runner on second. Judd Smith at second base, not sure how well he runs. About middle depth for the outfielders for the burn, so there could be a play at the plate here. Should we see a base hit, 2-out base hit here, look for the outfielders to come up throwing. Good pitch from Anderson. Pretty close to the one he struck the previous batter out on, but home plate umpire says, a little too far outside. Again, most umpires at 13U level, you're going to get that ball 1 or 2 balls off inside the white lines. Anderson, pretty good command of the strike zone thus far. That one's in there for a strike, just a little bit better. And that's a sign of a good pitcher. A guy that just misses on a pitch and is able to come back with the next one and make a really good pitch, just make that small adjustment, that's a sign of a guy that's starting to mature on the mound. Doesn't get upset when he just misses, he comes back with another pitch. And now another low 80s fastball down and away. Davis chases for strike 2. Anderson down in the zone with those fastballs away, looking good. And he spikes that one, just missing. Again, it appears when Willie spikes it, he may be gripping a little too hard or just trying to dig a little bit extra to get that 1 or 2 extra miles per hour to get that strikeout pitch. Fastball, that one caught a lot of the plate. And a slow roller out to center field. Off the glove of the center fielder, Briggs Tibbles. And Smith's going to come around to score. Judd Smith comes around to score for the Sticks. And the Sticks Browning 2026 has taken the lead again here, 5-4 in the top of the third. On an RBI single by Hudson Davis, pinch hitter. So 2 outs, man on first. Looked like a change up there from Wilson Anderson, maybe a little bit bad of a grip. He's asking for a new baseball here, as that one missed way high and inside. Runner on first, 2 outs. High hopper by Spencer Browning over to Dylan Knight at third. Looks at third originally, but then makes the throw over to first for out number 3. But not before the Sticks regain the lead. 5-4 here in the top of the third. Byrne coming to the plate. Let me see if I can get the guys due up here for you before we break. Knight, Travers, and Anderson due up for the Byrne in the bottom of the third, trailing 5-4. You're watching Byrne TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Byrne TV. Sticks make a pitching change here in the bottom of the third. Spencer Browning to toe the rubber for the Sticks. Trying to protect a 5-4 lead as Dylan Knight steps in for the Byrne. Swings at the first pitch, hits it in the air to center field. And it's a can of corn for the center fielder. 1 away. And that'll bring in the 4-hitter, the DH, Cole Travers. Travers 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to right field in his first at bat. Takes a pitch for a strike. Spencer Browning, tall righty. Pretty physically mature for a 13-year-old. Maybe 14 right now. Again, these Sticks from Northeast Texas. A couple guys from Arkansas, but from the Texarkana area. Fastball misses high to Cole Travers. Changeup misses high. I believe it's 2-2. Cole Travers. Swing, fouls that one back to the screen. Travers low 70s, which is about average for what we've seen out here this week from these 13U guys. That ball misses down and in. Catcher unable to handle it, and there'll be full count to Cole Travers. With 1 out here in the bottom of the third, the Byrne chasing 1. That ball's hit back through the middle. Looked like it could have been a hard chopper off the bat, but the turf helps him out a bit, and that ball scoots through the middle for a base hit for Cole Travers. That'll bring on Wilson Anderson with a runner on first and one out in the bottom of the third. Willie Anderson 1 for 1 on the day with a line drive to center field, his first at bat. Swinging a pretty hot bat here for the Burn. Browning will check over to first, and Travers dives back on his belly. The Evo Shield sliding mid on the left hand. As Anderson stands in. Curveball. Ooh. It looked like a pretty high curveball. The catcher even came up for it, maybe like he was fooled, but the umpire says strike one. Foul ball off the foot of Willie Anderson for strike two. So Anderson in a bit of a hole here, 0-2. On a tough curveball called for a strike and then a foul ball. Browning misses outside with that one, 1-2. As Hicks, the catcher for the Sticks. Snap throw down to first, Travers back safely. Pretty fundamentally sound Sticks team we've seen here so far. As Anderson skies that one into right center field. Outfielders coming together. It'll be the right fielder that's able to take it for out number two as Travers goes halfway on a ball that was unsure whether it was going to get caught, but he's able to scamper back to first safely with 2 outs in the third. That'll bring on Ethan Barclay. Barks, as they call him. Walked his first at bat. Barclay, the son of third base coach Mike Barclay. Barclay, a pretty good player in his heyday. Played at USF with Coach Stegbauer. I believe he had some time in the minors after college as well. Browning misses in with that fastball. See if Ethan Barclay can get something going here with 2 outs. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. And Ethan Barclay stands in, but Browning checks over to first. Trying to keep that guy out of scoring position here in a 1-run ball game. Offense exploded last inning for the Burn. And that ball's going to be a tricky ball down the right field line. Right fielder dives, is unable to come get it. He's going to get it. Ball's going to get all the way to the corner. Travers chugging around third. He's going to score, and Barclay cruises into third with a 2-out triple for the Burn to knot that game back at 5. And a tough ball there for the right fielder. If he keeps it in front of him and doesn't dive, he may be able to keep Travers, who didn't appear to be running all that well, may have been able to keep him at third. Instead elects to dive for the ball, comes up about 2 feet short, and the ball kicks all the way to the corner for a triple. That'll bring on Mateo Dalmau. Dalmau walked his last at bat. Takes a curveball for a strike. Able to help get the Burn out of a jam in the second. Now he's looking to give his team the lead with a 2-out base hit right here with a guy on third. Fouls that ball off to the left. That'll be 2 strikes to Mateo Dalmau. 1-2 count. Tie ball game, 5-5 here in the third. And he check swings, hits a ground ball out to short. And the Sticks are able to retire that one easy, 6-3, but not before the Burn add a run to tie the game at 5 through 3. Wilson Anderson coming back out to do work on the mound. We'll take a short break here on Burn TV. Welcome back to Sanford. 5-5 game here in the top of the fourth. Sticks in the Burn. Willie Anderson toes the rubber for his second inning of work. And throws a firm fastball in the inner part of the plate for strike 1. About 15 minutes left in the time. Again, we've got a shortened time, 5 innings or an hour and a half. We got about 15 minutes to go. Anderson filling up the zone. Strike 2. To the first hitter here for the Sticks. Birdwell swings through a fastball, and Willie Anderson throws 3 firm fastballs and gets the strikeout to start off the fourth. 5-5 game here in the fourth. Again, shortened game. We could get to the perfect game tiebreaker earlier than usual. Good chance this could be the last inning. The Burn are the home team. They will get to hit. A perfect game tiebreaker. We'll start to talk about it now, and we'll go into it a little deeper once we get to it if we do. A perfect game uses a different tiebreaker than the traditional man on second with nobody out. They load the bases with 1 out in the perfect game rules. So both coaches may have that strategy in the back of their minds right now about how they plan to attack that. This one's skied into the air. Dylan Knight comes in from third base and makes the catch. And Chambers is retired. Carson Chambers retired by Willie Anderson. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Burn got off to a slow start, giving up 4 early runs, trailed 4-0. But the offense able to get them back into it in the bottom of the second and tie it. Sticks 1 in the third. Burn matched it in the bottom of the third. And we are where we are now in the top of the fourth, 5-5. 2 outs for the Sticks. Fastball catches the outside of the part of the plate. Willie Anderson. Pitching to William Anderson of the Sticks. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Hits that one in the air behind second base. And Danilo Soto is going to call off the shortstop. Reese brush and squeeze it for out number 3. So the sticks go 1, 2, 3 for the first time this game. And we'll see if the Burn can ride that mojo into some offense here in the bottom of the 4th with time ticking away here in the first round of bracket play in the Perfect Game World Series. Sanford, Florida, Seminole County, the Boomba Complex. We'll be right back. You're watching Burn TV. Welcome back to a 5-5 game here in the bottom of the 4th as the Burn come to the plate. Danilo Soto will lead it off for the Burn. 1 for 1 on the day with a 2-run double that contributed to the 4-run second for the Burn. Takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Donnie Soto, second baseman for the Burn. Hits this one on the ground hard in the 5-6 hole. Third baseman backhands it, but it kicks out of his glove. And Soto's safely aboard at first. And in a tie 5-5 game, it looks like Coach Rick Stegbauer is going to go to the bench here for a pinch runner to speed up the base runner. He's going to go to Ricky Stegbauer, who runs pretty well, for Danilo Soto at first. So Spencer Browning gets a ground ball to Soto. The shortstop unable to handle it in the hole. And the Burn have a leadoff base runner. Brees runs, brush, squares to bunt, and lays down a beauty. Down the third baseline, fielded by the third baseman. Smith does all he can, but with Brush flying down the line, he's unable to get him. And the Burn have something cooking here in the 4th, first and second. Nobody out as time continues to tick. That'll bring on Briggs Tibbles for the Burn. Tibbles, the center fielder. Also runs well. Tibbles with a double to left in the first at bat. Squares to bunt. Fouls it back. Good wheels all around right now for the Burn. Ricky Stegbauer at second, running for Danilo Soto. Reese Brush at first, and Tibbles at the plate. Spencer Browning comes set and delivers. And Tibbles hits this one in the air to right. Shallow right, caught by the right fielder. Stegbauer tags, but wisely scampers back to second. As not nearly deep enough to tag and go to third, as the right fielder made a great throw to the cutoff man to keep Stegbauer at second. Coach Mike Barclay not taking any chances first and second there. And that'll bring on the leadoff hitter, Matthew Kerrigan. Kerrigan takes that one for a strike. Oh for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. And he hits that one big league pop-up high in the air behind second base. The shortstop's going back. He's unable to get it, and the ball falls in between the shortstop and the center fielder. And everybody's going to be safe moving up the bag. So a ball that was hit into short, we'll call it short center field. If the shortstop's able to get under that, they may call it infield fly, but he was never able to get under it. No ordinary effort there to make that an infield fly ball. And it drops between the center fielder and shortstop. And that's going to load the bases here for the Burn with 1 out. With 7 minutes on the clock. And if the Burn can string this out for another 7 minutes, the Sticks won't get another at bat if they're able to get a run. And one would think that in 7 minutes and the bases loaded, if they're able to string it out for 7 minutes, they will have scored and might be able to squeak away in a game where they haven't played great defense, but the bats have been able to figure out and find a way. 1 out. The number 2 hitter, catcher, which is number 2 position on the field, wearing number 2, Ethan Futch. And Browning delivers inside for ball 1. Spencer Browning on the bump for the Sticks. The second inning of work. Ethan Futch looking to do some damage with the bases loaded and 1 out. And he hits that ball hard down the line to left. It's going to get all the way to the corner. And Ethan Futch is cruising into second with a 3 RBI double. And he actually moves up to third base. He paused going around second. If I were scoring, I'd call it double and a move up to third on the throw, but we'll see how the PG guys score it. They may give him a triple. Ethan Futch with a clutch hit, bases loaded, to give the Burn a 3-run lead now here in the bottom of the 4th inning with time ticking away. Dylan Knight stands in, takes a fast. Knight's 0 for 2 on the day, hits that one hard down the third base line, foul. 2 strikes to Dylan Knight. Ethan Futch at third base. There was 7, it's probably 5.
Jacked up diamond cast.
Have like you have like 4 minutes.
Dylan Knight standing in. Hard ball hit the 5-6 hole past 2 diving infielders and squeaks through for a base hit for Dylan Knight. Ethan Futch will scamper home for the 9th run for the Burn, as the Florida Burn National take a 4-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th. In a game that's probably got about 3.5 minutes left in it. If they can keep it moving along, the Burn, with 1 out here, may not have to take the field for defense again if they can keep stringing along some hits. Cole Travers stands in, takes a daddy hack at the first fastball at his letters. Misses, strike 1 to Cole Travers. Travers is 0 for 1 on the day. I'm sorry, 1 for 2 on the day with a run scored. And a fastball just misses up and away, Cole Travers.
Third baseman, even with the bag. No, we need to watch that one.
Fastball in. Off the glove of Hicks, and that'll go as a pass ball. Moves up Dylan Knight to second base. Tick, tick, tick as the clock ticks away, and the Burn trying to squeak out of here and not give the Sticks a chance to bat again. Spencer Browning comes set. Here's a pitch. In. Another ball. Trying to get an exact time from the PG guys over there. Hopper back to the pitcher. They get Travers at first, but Knight's able to move up to third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 minutes? 2 minutes left on the clock according to the PG guys. So with 2 outs, Willie Anderson's going to have to figure out a way to reach base safely here to extend the time, extend the inning to expire that time. Strike called on the inside by Browning. And if Willie's unable to reach base here, I think there may be enough time for the Sticks to get in at bat. We'll see if Willie's able to extend the inning here. Florida Burn up 9-5 in the 4th. Takes a ball up at the letters. 2-1 to Wilson Anderson, and the pitcher trying to quick pitch because he knows the clock's ticking away. Anderson hits it hard on the ground, backhanded by the third baseman, and he makes the play over to get Anderson at first. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a minute left on the clock, and the Sticks are going to get a chance to hit here.
1 minute. That's all we had. 1 minute. Call time, man.
So the Sticks will get a chance to bat here in the 5th with 1 minute left on the clock. This will be the last inning. The Sticks will need 4 to tie it, 9-5, with the Burn leading. And we'll stay on the air here to check to make sure we have the defense correct for you at home, as the Burn look to seal the deal here in the top of the 5th inning. Wilson Anderson's going to come back out to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. And try to keep the Sticks offense at bay and advance this his Burn team on to the 2nd round. So Anderson's on the rubber. Futch stays behind the plate. We got Dylan Knight at 3rd. Reese Brush over at short. Danilo Soto at 2nd. Mateo Dalmau at 1st. Matthew Kerrigan in right. Briggs Tibbles in center. And Ethan Barclay in left. As this Burn team, who struggled in the first 2 innings, a couple defensive miscues and a couple mental mistakes, allow the Sticks to get out to a 4-0 lead through 1.5 actually, before the Burn was able to get 4 in the bottom of the 2nd and tie it. Sticks got 1 in the 3rd. Burn came back with 1. So it was 5-5 heading to the 4th. Anderson was 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th to retire the Sticks, and the Burn able to grab 4 in the bottom of the 4th to make it 9-5, which is where we are now. And Willie Anderson has been dealing and appears to be doing the same here in his 3rd inning of work. Fastball, strike 1 to start it, and then a fastball up in the zone that was chased. 0-2. We got a ball right behind home plate. As the on-deck guy never came to get that ball, and Willie sees it and starts his windup, but wisely stops. Would hate for a catcher popski to happen there, and Ethan Futch trip on it and hurt himself. So 0-2 the count to Nathan Capato, 1 for 2 on the day for the Sticks. Time has expired. In this shortened 1.5 or 5 inning game, we are in the top of the 5th. This will be the last inning unless the Sticks are able to tie it. Then we would go to a tiebreaker. Time has expired, no longer a factor. Anderson firm with the fastball, misses outside. 1-2 count to Nate Capato. Futchy stayed really well underneath that one. Thought he grabbed it, but the umpire thought it was a bit low. Anderson deals, and that ball's hitting the air, off to the right side, out of play. Willie Anderson with low 80s fastballs thus far, mixing in a 70-mile-an-hour changeup. Anderson so far has given up 1 run. It was earned on 2 hits. He struck out 2, 61% strike percentage. And he deals and hits that one, a line drive right back at Anderson. In and out of his glove, but he picks it up and tosses it over for the easy first out. So Nathan Capato retired on a line drive back to the pitcher. First out of the inning. Judd Smith, the third baseman for the Sticks, stands in, takes a fastball up and away for ball 1. Smith 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a run scored. Left-handed hitting third baseman. He takes low, and that one is not going to make the umpire happy as it hit the ground off of Ethan's glove and caught the umpire on the back on the backside. Those ones that come up and underneath do not feel good. But he shakes it off, and here we go. Anderson deals. That ball's fouled off to the left side. Dylan Knight gives chase, but it's out of play. Judd Smith swings on and hits that ball in the air. Foul, but it looks like Dylan Knight's going to have room. He gets under it and squeezes it for the second out. And the Burn are 1 out away from advancing in bracket play. Leading 9-5 here in the top of the 5th. And Cameron Reitner, the center fielder for the Sticks, 0 for 1 on the day, looking to extend the inning and get the next guy to the plate. Chasing 4 if you're the Sticks. All you can look for here now is base runners and get to the next guy. One swing's not going to help you, especially with Anderson dealing on the mound. Filling up the zone, throws a strike there. Misses down and in to Cameron Reitner. 2-1 to Cameron Reitner, the center fielder, left-handed hitter. Fastball misses up at the letters. And it's 3-1 to Cameron Reitner. Willie Anderson has been solid thus far. 1 run on 1 hit. Reitner fouls that one off. Umpire picks it up, shows off the arm, snapping it back to the pitcher. For those of you just joining us, time has expired here in the top of the 5th. The Burn 1 out away from moving on in bracket play. A firm fastball from Anderson is laced back through the middle by Cameron Reitner, and the Sticks extend the inning with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring on Dalton Hicks, the catcher, 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Sticks team from Northeast Texas, trying to figure out a way to stay alive here with 2 outs in the 5th. Anderson misses high and in. And after a 2-out base hit, Dalton Hicks sees a firm fastball from Willie Anderson on the inner half of the plate. Ethan Futch doing a good job framing that one, keeping the thumb down, moving back up into the zone with it. Anderson paints the outside corner, and this ball's hitting the air. Hard to right, it's going to land for a hit. Takes a weird turf hop. Matthew Carrigan is doing his best to corral it. throws it in and hits the cutoff man. And Dalton Hicks will have a 2-out double. Off Wilson Anderson as Coach Stegbauer calls timeout, removes the sunglasses, and he's going to take a walk out, and we'll see what he's thinking here. Let's check a pitch count here for Willie Anderson and see where he's at. Willie Anderson so far, 43 pitches. Not sure if PG has updated that hit, but he's in the 43 pitch count range, which means he's done for the tournament, which ends tomorrow. So Stegbauer's going to stick with him rather than bringing another arm in with a 4-run lead and 2 runners on, 2 outs. So two hits here with 2 outs for the Sticks. Second and third, 2 outs, trailing by 4. Anderson deals and delivers a fastball, fouled back and out of play. Oh, pretty good looking pitch, but the umpire disagreed and calls it a ball. So Hudson Davis, the left fielder, has a 1-1 count. He's 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI. Anderson throws a firm fastball, but that's inside. 2-1 to Hudson Davis, looking to extend the inning here for the Sticks. Anderson with another fastball on the outer half, fouled out of play. And that'll even the count at 2-2. And we'll see what Wilson Anderson has in his magic trick, bag of magic tricks here, and see if he can get Hudson Davis here and send the Sticks back to Northeast Texas. Fastball in the outer half, hitting the air to right field. Matthew Kerrigan's under it, battling the sun, squeezes it. And that'll do it for the first bracket game here as the Florida Burn Tampa National edges out the Sticks Browning 2026 from Northeast Texas 9-5. Despite a slow start defensively for the Tampa Burn, their offense kicks it into high gear for 10 hits. They pushed 9 runs across the plate. They did commit 2 errors, a couple mental ones that aren't going to show on the stat line. But again, despite a couple early miscues, the offense and Wilson Anderson on the mound are able to save the Burn from what early on looked like they might be heading home early. It looked like they came out of sleep and were down 4-0 through 2 in what was going to be a shortened game. But the offense able to save the day. Again, 9 runs on 10 hits. They did commit 2 errors. Sticks had 5 runs on 8 hits. No errors. Offensively, Danilo Soto was 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a double. A bunch of guys collecting a hit. Matthew Kerrigan, 1 for 2 with a triple that scored 3 runs. Reese Brush, Briggs Tibbles each had hits that brought in runs, RBIs. Willie Anderson, three innings on the mound. He scattered 4 hits, did give up 1 run, struck out 2, but was able to get it done on the bump for the Burn. So once again, the Burn win 9-5 over the Sticks Browning from Northeast Texas, and will advance to the second round. That game is coming up next. They'll play Team Elite, I believe. I'm going to go do some research on Team Elite and see where they're from. They did win their first bracket game handily. I'm being told they're from Georgia, and they have some physically mature fellas that are on the bigger side for 13U. And we'll see what they're able to do here against the Florida Burn in the second bracket game of the day. Coming right up, we'll reset, charge some batteries, collect some lineups, and get ready for game 2 coming up here in about 15-20 minutes. So So stay by your TV or computer, refill some snacks, maybe grab some dinner, and watch it on the couch as we get ready to get Game 2 underway here in just a bit. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Burn TV live from Sanford. Thanks for tuning in.